To talk about leveling up your business in 2025. I've got some good stuff coming up for you. And this is a chance for you to, maybe take a refresh on the things that you've been doing for your marketing and business planning for 2025. We are through almost the first 2 months of this new year, and sometimes we can get stagnant and caught into the way things were and just keep moving down that road without getting any results. So tonight I'm coming out here to share a little bit of insight that will hopefully help you get on track. And if you happen to come on here while you're live with me, drop me a hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm in the beautiful state Michigan. And for those of you, if you come back on the replay, drop a hello and let me know that you were here. So today it's a perfect chance to really look at things from a fresh set of eyes and seeing where things are going and the next steps that you should be taking to get your business on track. This past fall and winter and moving into this new year, I started doing some local marketing things that included these oversized postcards that have been pretty phenomenal in getting some extra attention to some clients. And it is a great reminder that your marketing isn't just digital, right? And I think it's important to really step back and look at what are the steps that you're taking in your business to make sure that you're marketing, but also you're doing sales. And today I'm hoping that I can drive home a message that marketing and sales are two separate things, but they complement one another. And if you can learn how to really understand each function, you'll be able to get a chance to see how you can take things to a faster level with a more understanding And isn't it funny when you go live, your phones all start going crazy at the same time? So, oh, but it gives me a chance to say hello to one of my favorite people, Shayna Melissa Stockman from Long Island, New York. And she just finished an incredible wrap up for her workshop, Reclaim Your Life, which she focuses on helping people who struggle with autoimmune. And she rocked it out last night. So great big kudos to you, Shada. That was really amazing. Great turnout. Um, but for today, we're going to go to the business side of things and really dig into some of the basics on business, the way that you can set things up to get fully functioning and running. And one of the things I've really been shocked about while doing these postcards is how many people that are local businesses, that some of them that have been around for quite a while, some of them that are new, but they never even set up a website. Maybe some of them have a Facebook page, but they never really engaged in their Facebook growth opportunities. Oh, thank you, Shayna. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was. We had a lot of fun last night, but it was a lot of work, but we did good. You did fantastic. Um, and for those of you that don't know Shayna, you should go check her out at worldwellnessexpert.com/reclaim. She has some incredible online workshops that I help her produce, but she is the magic of that show. But it's taken a long time of getting there and setting up those funnels and these online events. But you've got to start somewhere. And that includes, having some sort of presence online and letting people know how they can get in touch with you. And we live in this day and age where sometimes people will watch your content for a year, 2 years at a time before they even engage with you. And you've got to have a way that they know a touch point where they can follow you and to see more of your content, to get to know, like, and trust you. And a website is definitely key, but there's a difference between websites and funnels. And we'll talk about all that fun stuff here in just a minute. But today, I just put together a really quick presentation so that I could hopefully give you some ideas and strategies and ways that you can really level up your lead generation and increase your visibility. And one of the big things that I'm hoping to reiterate here is in your setup that your marketing and your sales they're not the same thing. They're two different functions and they should complement each other, but they're not going to be, focused on the same goal. When it comes to your marketing in essence is doing everything in your power to lead the consumer up to the point of making a sale. And then the sale would be those communication pieces and things that push them or guide them to the actual transaction. And each of them are different, but they complement each other. But if you do one without the other, sometimes you're leaving some stuff on the table. And today we're going to dig into it a little bit. Specifically, what I'm hoping to talk to you about is how marketing is evolving and it's changing very fast. And if you stay to the very end of this presentation, at the end, I have a very forward thinking marketing strategy that I'm going to share with you that I can tell you 99% of the people out there are not doing it. But in time, they will be. But I'm going to give you the inside scoop so that you know exactly this little small adjustment that can make quantum leaps for you in 2025. And I can tell you this will be the direction that things are going to be going in the next couple of years. So make sure you stick to the very end. And one of the things that I think is key is having the right tools. So I want to make sure that you do know about Groove Funnels, which is the software that I use along with many of my clients that helps them create an online digital presence including websites, funnels, and other things that really can help you navigate all of the marketing tools that you need for thriving in 2025. So, right now, they are running a promotion that you can run your entire online business for free, no additional charge, for 1 year, which is incredible, for free. And if you want to check it out, you can go over to elizabethmorosco.com/groove and get your little sample so you can maybe get some good things going for you this year. So, here are a couple of things that some people are doing wrong that I'm spotting consistently is number one, not having a website at all, or having an outdated website and they're not even tracking any leads that are coming in. They're just allowing, if a visitor comes in, maybe they will send a message, maybe they won't, maybe they'll call, maybe they won't, or maybe they don't even have a website at all. And that's the sad part because you can run ads and you can do all these promotional things, but if you don't have a place for them to be able to connect with you when it's convenient for them, you're going to be losing these people online. So it's important because it can become a lifeline for your business to be able to thrive. So social media is not it's not your platform. It's rented space. And with that recent announcement that came out last week, that Facebook is going to start removing live stream videos that are 30 days or longer. I think they'll roll it out this summer or something like that. I had heard a couple of different times. But ultimately, it's a great reminder that this is not your space. And it's a wonderful place to connect and find new leads and to stay in touch and on top of mind of people, but it's not your home base. Really, you should have some sort of website or place that your people can go to connect with you, regardless of what happens with any changes with Facebook or social media. It's important because it's going to allow you to be in the driver's seat. The other thing is, a lot of people are working without a strategy. They are just throwing spaghetti on the wall and hoping that something sticks, that, something's going to happen. I'm going to post here, I'm going to put a blog here, I'm going to do a video here, and I'm going to start a group, and I'm going to start all of these different activities, but they're not coordinated together. So imagine you have a huge holiday party coming up to your house. You would generally have some sort of idea of all the pieces that are there to create this great big massive celebration, right? You'd make sure you have the food and plates and utensils. You wouldn't just randomly show up and hope that it works out for the good, at least not if you're expecting a lot of guests to show up, right? The same thing with your marketing. If you have a clear idea of what is your goal, what are the actions that you're going to take to get there, and what is the purpose of some of these things? So, for instance, if you had a ad that you were running online or in even digital or print or whatever format, and you had a website that they were going to, that you were specifically directing them to, so that they'll either engage with the video that you want them to see, download a freebie, a lead magnet, or someplace where they're going to provide their contact information so you can stay in touch with them. That creates a path for you to be able to start doing more connection and building that relationship up. So it's something that I just hope that you think about for the future because it can make a big difference. Well, I seem I seem to have lost my internet connection, so hopefully we are back and running. If you are with me live, let me know that you are live. It is wild. So, okay, we're going to move forward. I'm not sure what happened, but I just want to share a quick personal story for myself. I had one Facebook page I had grown, and it had grown to 40,000 followers, and unfortunately, it got hacked. and our reach at the time was getting up to 950,000 followers. And I ended up getting hacked, and there was nothing I could do. I couldn't get my platform back. I couldn't. I couldn't do it. Let me check here really quick. I want to see what's going on because I think I lost my connection, and I don't think it's reconnected yet. It's saying live, but I'm not seeing it here. Interesting here. Okay. Well, we're almost done. So let me just wrap this up really quick. And then I will, if I have to, I'll come back on here and do a reconnection. That's so wild. It was like out of nowhere. It said disconnected. Never had that message pop up on eCam before. Okay, let me close out of here. You're off for only a second. Okay, so I'm going to assume I'm back on. Okay, we'll try it. So, anyhow, but the big thing that I just want you to know is these platforms are not yours. So, it can cost you a lot of time, money, pain, emotional distress when you lose all of the contacts and fans that you gain online. So, make sure that you take the time to build out these websites and funnels so that you can collect those contacts or those fans online and they can become your contacts. And it was a big fat lesson that I learned, and it was devastating to me. So, as you're moving forward with your business, know you need to do both. You need to do the sales, you need to do the marketing, and it's like showering. You have to do it more than once. A lot of times people will say, "Oh, I ran a Facebook ad and it didn't do anything for me," or "Oh, I ran an ad and a postcard and it didn't do anything for me," or well, oftentimes you have to do it more than once because number one, people are so overwhelmed with information. They're not seeing and hearing things. So you have to keep repeating it over and over and over so that they do finally hear you and it resonates. So it's sort of like having a teenager. You just got to keep repeating it until they hear you and it resonates like, oh, yeah, that person does this because they're just not. They're not. Everybody's overwhelmed with so much technology and stuff coming into their news feed. So you've got to remind them and doing it in a positive, creative way. There's so many different ways that you can do it, whether it's attending a trade show or showing up on somebody's podcast or having your own podcast or doing short videos or having a blog. These are all great formats for marketing, but it's staying on top of mind and consistently showing up so that people remember. They remember I was here. They were here. So, but let's dive back in here really quick. So the big thing I'm hoping to really share with you is that sales and marketing, you need both. You need to go do the outreach, whether it's running ads, doing organic reaching into networking, blogging, or whatever's your cup of tea, but you've got to keep doing it. And know the difference between things like a website and a funnel. So your website would just be similar to if you had a brick and mortar store. Somebody comes in to your lobby and they see what's going on. They get like an overview of your business. That would be like a website. Just like, hey, this is who we are, this is what we do. And a funnel is really strategic pages on your website that leads the viewer through specific stages that you want to take them through to get through the sales process. And they're very intentional, whether it's through the content that they're receiving when they land there, or it triggers content or something that they'll receive later on. And it could be, sign up for a free lead magnet to like a free test to know something about your business or something about your home or your personal life. And then that person enters their information. you send them the free information, and they move forward. So super simple. It doesn't always have to be complicated, but you have to have the systems in place, right? And all of these are things that, are pretty basic when it comes to marketing. Like we've all heard of different formats, like having your information out there about your business through blogs or your homepage, and it really allows the user to go at their own pace to find what they want. They might get distracted, and start looking at photos that have nothing to do with the sale or promotion that you have going on. And a funnel is a little bit more strategic. So, basic websites would include general information, multiple pages of content. It could be the About You page, which is super important, just so you know, and even a chance for them to maybe come back and look at information later on. Whereas a funnel is really strategic, it's a step by step process that you've already mapped out. So you know exactly where you are taking that visitor from as soon as they land onto that site to the point that they are either checking out or requesting more information. And it's about really getting people to convert and having like a yellow brick road, a path to get people all the way through all the steps that you're looking for, right? I hope that makes some sense to you. All right, so real quick, I just want to share this with you again for your digital marketing stuff. If you're looking forward to getting more information, you can go over to elizabethmorosco.com/groove for your chance to get your free website, digital marketing, all the tools that you need. And they're running this promotion through this month. But I just wanted to give you like a quick glimpse. Like, here's some prices for Kartra, where they got a starter package at $119 a month, all the way up to $549 a month. Or ClickFunnels, you can get in at a startup package for about $81 a month, or the pro version for $248. And then Go High Level, which is one of the big ones a lot of people are, buzzing about right now. It's a great software. All of these are great pieces of software. But what I like is Groove gives you a chance to get in there for 1 year, try it out, see if you like what they have to offer. And you have the option still where you can do this AI built in for 1 year for $1, or you can use their software for free for 1 year. And then you also have this incredible offer where you can really fast track it, and you can buy the lifetime promo or the lifetime package that they have for $14.97, which is, I mean, that's incredible. I paid more than double that when I signed up for Groove. But the beautiful thing is with that software, it allows you to do all of your digital marketing stuff, your blog, your funnels, your websites, hosting video, putting content together in a really streamlined way so it's easy for you to manage, and really create a cohesive approach to all of your marketing. So for $14.97 for lifetime, it's pretty amazing, because as you can see, just 1 year, some of those software packages, the other ones I was showing you, that it'll cost you more than that for 1 year of their service. And this is lifetime. You get it for free. So I've got a couple bonuses too if you do happen to sign up for it, where I'm going to give you a bunch of different tools that will include like blueprints, templates, emails, so that you can expedite your journey even faster. And you have the option to do a free training with me, to help you with your first launch and show you some of the basics. And you also get a very cool free lead magnet that I will give you that you can easily customize to your business so you can put it on your funnel and start gathering these leads. And it doesn't, these things don't have to be, super hard. They don't, but you've just got to have your game plan in place and be willing to um, stop just swinging it and start coming in with a solid game plan of, hey, this is what I'm going to do for my business. I, I have a lead magnet. I'm going to reach out to people and start getting on other people's pages and platforms and start promoting your stuff in an incredible way where it's not just random spaghetti noodles on the wall, but you got to show up and you got to do it. And I think that you can. So, yeah, but you got to get out there. But a couple quick things I just want to share with you is I promised you, if you stayed to the end, I was going to share this new strategy that's kind of coming out, the new direction of marketing. And I believe that this is incredibly powerful, what I'm going to show you, because for the past few years, Google has been dominating the way that we operate our businesses through Google Ads, through SEO, and it's still powerful, but it is rapidly declining. And let me explain why. What has been one of the biggest things with digital marketing this past over a year now? See if you can guess it in the comments. Hey, Rich, good to see you. See if you can guess it in the comments. AI. AI is changing everything, and it is having a huge impact on Google, and it's having a huge impact on SEO. And let me explain why. In the past, when you would Google something, and it's still kind of this way right now, but it's going to change more and more. When you Google something, it is showing you like all the like Google searches, but as you start to notice, some of the people are switching to either AI to go search questions or to research, or they're getting articles and content that is generated from AI sources that used AI to create those pieces. And meaning, if you were to, in the past, you would just go Google something. Well, now people are looking for more in depth or specific things. They're turning to AI and they're asking these questions. Another one that we have on the horizon too is voice. Like, how many people will ask their devices for information? So those are the two that are really big that are upcoming. But I want to give you this powerhouse tool. And in 2 years, when this is rolling out, you can say, Liz told me this. Liz told me this was going to happen. And you can be prepared, okay? So AI's impact, it's happening with search right now. So, for instance, let me get rid of me for a second. Okay, so for instance, some of the things that you can do to help you ride this wave is get your business listed on as many other people's websites as possible. It's huge. And that could happen in a variety of different ways. It could be you coming on to their podcast as a guest. It could be you doing a courtesy article. It could be you doing exchange of website links back and forth with each other, right? And then having really rich content that is tied to what people would be searching. So know this little piece right here. It's about creating details that affiliate your business with that niche in a way where you're not just saying I'm great. You're saying I'm great and so are these other people, right? So it's about working hand in hand together. So if you were a painter, maybe you are doing some service work back and forth with somebody that does wood floors or drywall or construction. If you were a plumber, Maybe you are tying back into heating and cooling or new home construction, or let's say it was, filters and things like that. It could be you tying into waterworks and finding these stories that are feeding their content with your name tied to it, right? I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Another one is, okay, for starters, some people are still not doing the Google part right of even getting reviews online. Number one, get reviews, send people to do reviews. But as you move forward in 2025, if you have people do reviews, ask them to do really specific reviews. So instead of saying, you know, like Shayna, for instance, Shayna's fantastic at, helping me feel good. If you could get people to write something like, Shayna's fantastic at helping me overcome my issues with, lupus or type 2 diabetes or fill in the blank. These real specific call outs will help you have an edge on your competition, especially when it comes to AI coming and pulling out some of the pieces of information that will allow your business to get discovered by AI. It's all like these little pieces of crumbs that come together in the end. But this is where I'm going to give you a powerhouse move right here too. And when it comes to those searches too, you guys, go above and beyond just Google. Like look at Yelp, look at industry specific sites, um, Facebook. There's places on your Facebook page, and don't just hide behind, like, if you have a Facebook group, don't just hide behind the group. You've got to have a way that somebody can personally touch your business and say, so and so did an incredible job with this project or helping me on this mission. You want it to be directly tied to you and easily searchable for other people to find and for AI to find and to be easily discoverable. Okay. And do not put like a bunch of trash or fake reviews out there. You want it to be legitimate. So just consider that too. All right, now this is the powerhouse move for you, and I've got a special little thing at the end, so you might want to get ready to take a screenshot of what I'm going to show you. Is start looking at doing optimized AI press releases, and the point is to get onto as many websites as possible, so that you can get the biggest reach as the professional in your niche. And I actually see one of these bullet points I forgot to talk about. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Um, and what I mean by that is you want to have an opportunity for you to really showcase yourself as being Mr. or Mrs. Kick Booty in my industry, right? So this is a prompt I'd love for you. Let me see if I can close me out of here. I'd love for you to take a screenshot of this. And this is an AI prompt for creating a press release. And it's simply, you are a research specialist with expertise in optimizing content for AI discoverability and natural language processing. Your task is to create a press release based on, and this is where you would fill in a case study of something you did in the past that worked out really well, right? And expand into like specific details on that case study. Okay, ensuring it is well structured for searchability and seamless integration into AI data sets. The goal is to position the name of your company as an authoritative industry research, increasing discoverability and the likelihood of being referenced in AI generated insights. Emphasize the company's core strengths, unique value, proposition, industry expertise, while making the content engaging with the best practices for digital content recognition. And all of that, you can take a screenshot of it, but all of that, what you're basically doing is you're feeding AI information about something tied to your business that is incredible and inspiring, like your best case story. It could be through a way that you healed a client, or upgraded a family's home and prevented carbon monoxide poisoning from happening, or something along that. Or how um, you used materials in a home that allowed the family to get on track with health and wellness. Maybe they were suffering from mold or from toxins, or from, whatever is your best case story about your business. Put that in there, and then you're asking AI to write a press release about how awesome your business is, and doing it in a way that it's newsworthy, so other sites will publish it. And then what I want you to do is take that press release and then there's several online press release companies that can submit these press releases to hundreds or even thousands of media sources. And it allows your business to start getting marked in there as the expertise in this one specific niche. Now, these are things that it's funny because a lot of the big guys don't know this yet, but they are going to start knowing it. And a lot of your competitors, local or online, they're not doing it yet. But right now, you have a chance to get your footprint in on this digital stamp and get your name spread all over the place, so that as AI starts moving forward and it becomes aggressive with the way people are searching, your business is going to show up. You're going to be the one that's on top of it. But you've got to start doing some of these things now so that it is possible. And it's a little bit about playing a game and being smart about it, but not just putting fluff out there. So, like, look at what's something that's incredible that your business did. Write out, your best case story, and share that with AI and ask them to make a press release out of it. And if you don't know how to do your best practices story, or, something that really showcases your business as the expertise in your niche, use AI to write it. Use AI to write that, and then flip it. Use this exact script right here and have AI write the press release. And then you go online and you have a professional submit these. You will be all over the place in no time. I promise you. This is the way that it's going to start going right here. Got my finger going the wrong way. Right here. So, but I want to go back to this other one, which is line item number 2. And this one's a lot easier. It's simple. Like, if that one scares you, which it shouldn't, because sometimes things sound more complicated than they are. So just know it's not scary. It's just a series of steps. But bullet point number 2 I want to share with you, which is something super easy that anybody can do right now today, but you got to believe in it a little bit because it's a little bit scary, is create a list of the best in your business niche. And that it's going to include some of your competitors. It may, but I want you to do that and list yourself in there as well. So it could be like top 10 holistic health providers, top 10 painting companies, top 10 industry sized, whatever. What are the top 10? Like, who are your top competitors? List them, post it on your website. You can do backlinks, you could do links to their website, and list yourself as number 1. So it could be in the format of a blog, and doing the storytelling. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, like, why would I do this? It's because of the way that Google and AI is searching in all the different little crevices to discover information that they're seeking in a legitimate format. So if you, let's say that you have a business that just started up, like let's say that you're doing heating and cooling, and you're trying to find, new leads coming in, put out there who are some of your competitors, but then mark yourself as number one. It could be a blog of, five most reputable, plumbing businesses in Michigan, or filtration companies, or, holistic practitioners, and what are they doing? And then include yourself in that list. And you're going to find new ways that traffic starts opening up. And that is one of the things, like even currently, like with websites and things like that, is having, they call them backlinks, links that are in the background that really help provide a chance for discoverability. So, anyhow, well, that is just about all that I have for you today. We had a couple little tech hiccups, so I appreciate your patience. I'm curious how this last one popped off, if I was able to get any more in there, come back on. But if you are interested in setting up a consultation with me, I want to encourage you to go over to, let me pull this up 1 second. Here we go. Let's connect. You can go to my Calendly, set up a time for us to do a quick chit chat. I can look at some of your current marketing strategy that you have and give you some pointers on how you can maybe take it to the next level and make 2025 your absolute best friend. But no matter what you do, get out there, start doing more with your marketing. Remember, marketing and sales complement each other, but they are not the same. And you've got to just be willing to do both, and just keep showing up, and showing up. And that's how people are going to find you. So, in the meantime, I hope you enjoy this fantastic day. And until next time, I will see you again in March for our next complimentary training. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment or send me a direct message, and we will chat then. Hey, Shayna. Yeah. Yeah, and it's been an honor working with you, of doing your live streams and your website. So, yeah, thank you so much. It's so good. All right. In the meantime, you guys, take good care of yourself, and we will be chatting soon. All right. Take care. Bye.